Being a social media influencer can be a pretty lucrative gig, with the most famous celebrities being able to charge millions of dollars for a single sponsored post. And there's no niche more lucrative than finance. Well, unless you can sell e-girl bathwater. Companies will pay a lot of money to get more people to sign up for their investment services or to use one of their credit cards, which is why influencers like Graham Stephan can charge up to $100 for every 1,000 views on a video. For a video with 1 million views, of which Graham Stephan has many, that could be $100,000 for a single video. That's a pretty sweet gig, but as a relatively new YouTube channel in the finance niche, I've also been disappointed. What I've been disappointed with is the shamelessness of many of the top creators. For example, consider this video, which was posted earlier this year. In this video, Graham Stephan not only predicts a recession, but claims it's already begun. But if you actually take a look at the stock market returns of this year, you'll see that there was no recession. But what really sent me over the edge was this video, where Graham Stephan is now telling his followers to take urgent action to profit off of the 2023 bull market. That's the exact opposite of what he was just saying. I'd be incredibly embarrassed if I ever made such opposite statements in such a short time frame. I mean, that's even more embarrassing than asking for people to like and subscribe to your YouTube videos in your YouTube intro. So this really got me thinking and inspired this video. And I just have one question that I want to answer. Why are finance YouTubers so shameless? Reason number one, the early bird advantage. You know how traditional media always has the breaking news banner? That banner is used to call out the most recent and important updates to a situation, but it also gives a massive amount of credibility to that organization. Nobody wants to follow a news channel that can only report what other people have found. And if you can't get those eyeballs, you're going to go out of business. The same goes for finance YouTubers. While a lot of copying does occur, everybody wants to be known for having new and interesting ideas. If all you can do is copy somebody else, then your growth will always be limited. This can be a lot of pressure. I mean, it's hard to stand out on the internet. And trust me, I would know. So instead of trying to come up with unique and interesting ideas, another strategy that YouTubers can use is to be the very first to respond to new events and drama. By being the first to make a video on something, you ensure that you have unique content, and you can establish yourself as the go-to channel for that information. But this scramble to be the first to report on something can lead to videos like Graham Stephan's, where he reports on the 2023 recession and the 2023 bull market, despite neither of those events having happened yet. I think the pursuit of the early bird advantage is a big factor in why so many finance YouTubers are willing to make such shameless content. Hey, it's me from the future because I wanted to add something to this part of the video. The early bird advantage and almost all of the things I talk about in this video are designed to help creators get more views. And more views is awesome anyway, but it also means that more people watch the sections of the video where these influencers promote certain products. And that means more money. For example, since this channel is all about helping people save money, this week I partnered with Mint Mobile, a super low-cost wireless provider that I'm a big fan of. And no, not just because Ryan Reynolds is my man crush. The real reason I'm such a fan of Mint Mobile is because you can get a wireless plan for as low as $15 a month without sacrificing coverage, speed, or data. How do they keep costs so low? Well, mostly by being a fully online business rather than having physical stores. And why do you not have to sacrifice coverage, speed, or data? Well, because they're built on top of the largest 5G network in America. The whole reason I'm on track to retire before I turn 30 is because I save money wherever I can. And Mint Mobile makes that stupidly easy to do. But if saving a ridiculous amount of money on your phone plan and supercharging your journey to financial freedom isn't enticing enough for you because you think it'll be a lot of work, I have even more good news for you. Signing up for Mint Mobile only takes about 15 minutes, and you can do it from the comfort of your own home. And if you need it, Mint Mobile will even send you a SIM card for $0. So, no excuses. Oh, what's that? The deal still isn't good enough for you? Well, at least for a limited time, Mint Mobile is offering their unlimited plan, typically a steal at $30 a month, for just $15 a month, which is even more of a steal. That means you can spend 15 minutes of your precious time and then pay as little as $15 a month for your phone plan. So yeah, that's why I asked to partner with them. So you can go to trymintmobile.com/runningonfire, click the link in the description, or scan the QR code. It does help the channel, but most importantly, it helps you. Reason number 2, the fear factor. There's a mind-numbing amount of content uploaded to YouTube every single day. And to be successful, you have to find a way to stand out. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to build a sense of urgency into every one of your videos. And this trick isn't new. I mean, just watch any infomercial. They'll almost always say something like, while supplies last, or limited time offer. Finance YouTubers use this exact same trick to try to make their video seem like something you have to watch. And in general, there are 2 ways to build urgency around a video. First, you can promise some benefit. If viewers think that they can get a real reward for watching your video, they're much more likely to watch it. Graham Stephan uses this trick all of the time by promising that you can get rich by doing simple things like cleaning windows or using free AI tools. Everybody wants more money, and you'd rather have it sooner rather than later. So by promising that you can get rich, it creates some amount of urgency to watch that video. The other way to create urgency, which may be even more powerful, is to promise people that something bad is about to happen. People are loss averse, so if you tell them that the worst housing crash just started, or that China just broke the US dollar, whatever that means, they're more likely to click on it. And, of course, the most powerful way to build urgency is to tell people that something bad will happen, but that they can profit off of it. And that's why a video like How to Get Rich in the 2023 Recession is likely to do very well. But there's just one problem with this strategy, which is that there aren't that many things that are that urgent. So video creators have to make every video seem urgent so that they get clicks, but chances are the information they're sharing really isn't that important. Reason number 3, sending to trending. While elusive to most, the dream of most YouTubers, whether in the finance niche or not, is to create a video that goes viral. And nobody has mastered this craft better than the extremely popular YouTuber Mr. Beast. And if you look at Mr. Beast's most popular video, it's this one, where he recreated Squid Game in real life. So why did this video do so well? Well, because Squid Game had basically won the internet even before Mr. Beast made this video. So even the very biggest creators will benefit by riding the wave of the latest trending topic. And Graham Stephan definitely knows this, which is why so many of his videos are reactions to the latest market news. By leveraging trends, finance YouTubers can get some easy views by making a video about something that already has a lot of public interest. But the problem with this strategy is, it means finance YouTubers can become an echo chamber, and they may repeat things which they may or may not actually believe. On top of that, trends are fleeting, and that means there's tremendous time pressure to crank out a video fast. I think this pressure to both make videos on trends and to do it in such a short time period can lead a lot of great creators to make some pretty low quality content. Reason number 4, the first 48 hours. All of the things I've talked about so far serve to boost one very important metric: fast views. The YouTube algorithm is designed for the best viewer experience possible, and this means recommending videos which are both interesting enough to click on and that are enjoyable to watch. If viewers are shown a video but don't click on it, or they just watch the first few seconds before clicking away, the YouTube algorithm will assume that that video isn't any good. And if the video isn't any good, the last thing the YouTube algorithm wants to do is suggest it to more and more people. That just makes even more viewers unhappy. So the YouTube algorithm has to decide whether a video is good or not in an extremely short time period. Any good creator knows this and will do whatever they can to get off to a strong start with the YouTube algorithm. Being the first to talk about something, creating a sense of urgency, and hopping on trends all serve to get fast views and boost the YouTube algorithm. And I don't have any insight into the analytics of creators like Graham Stephan, but I can tell you from personal experience that about 75 to 85% of the views I get on a video come within the first 48 hours. So that means if the first 12 hours are a flop, the video probably isn't going to do that well. So if you're ever surprised that a video seems to be doing extremely well despite being of relatively low quality, it may have gamed the algorithm. And nobody is better at gaming the algorithm than finance YouTubers. Reason number 5, Cracks in creativity. I can't speak for finance YouTubers like Graham Stephan, but when you've been cranking out videos every 2.5 days for the last 6 years, I've got to think you might be running out of good content ideas. If you look at Graham Stephan's most popular videos, they were long guides which were just packed with information, and they were posted years ago. A lot of his more recent videos are reactions to current events or recreations of what somebody else has already done. And I'm not hating. I really do respect Graham Stephan, and a lot of his videos have some great and useful information that I'm really glad that he shared. And if you actually look at how Graham Stephan reached financial freedom, there are a lot of great lessons to be learned. He lived frugally and worked hard, and reached financial freedom in about 8 years. And I'm trying to do the exact same thing. But if you pay attention, you'll see that the habits that got him to financial freedom are not the same principles that he talks about now. He didn't become financially independent by trying to time the market or get rich in a recession. He just worked hard and stayed the course. So I have to assume that with such a relentless upload schedule, it's just impossible to keep up with the same creativity and the quality that made Graham Stephan financially independent in the first place, and that made him such a famous YouTuber. And that brings us to the very last reason that finance YouTubers have become so shameless. Reason number 6. Finance isn't sexy. At the end of the day, math is kind of boring, and finance is almost mind-numbingly simple. Just make as much money as you can, spend as little of that money as possible, and use all of that leftover to invest for the longest time period you can. That's all it takes to become immensely wealthy. But those simple lessons get a little boring, and when your livelihood depends on getting as many people as possible to click on your YouTube videos, that just isn't going to work, especially when there are tens of thousands of dollars to be made on every single YouTube video you make. So to continue getting eyeballs, there's a tremendous pressure to sensationalize everything. And finance YouTubers are willing to do that, whether that means talking to immensely wealthy people, promising viewers that they can make $1,000 a day by cleaning windows, or by claiming that the government caused a market crash. But practical finance isn't sensational. It's incredibly simple. So I'm hoping that my humble YouTube channel can document a more down-to-earth approach to money, which I'm using to reach financial freedom before I turn 30 years old. And if you'd like to follow along, applications for new subscribers are open. Just smash that subscribe button below to apply. And if you want to see how I plan to reach financial freedom before I turn 30 years old, you need to watch this video next, where I walk through my step-by-step plan for reaching financial independence. I think you'll really like it, so check it out next. And I'll see you next time.